Good afternoon. A group of birds at a local zoo died an unusual death in southeastern New Mexico. They were killed by Africanized bees. It happened after a wind gust blew a beehive into their cage. But the bees are proving to be a growing threat in Alamogordo. And as Emily Younger reports, city officials have a plan to stop them by bringing more bees to town.
That buzzing sound is one zookeepers at the Alameda Zoo in Alamogordo are all too familiar with, and not for a reason they'd like to remember.
The bees became very angry, and they ended up stinging several of our birds, 2 ravens and 1 turkey vulture.
Zoo Director Steve Deal says a strong windstorm in May caused an Africanized beehive from this tree to break loose and fall right on top of the bird's cage. He says after months of investigating the incident, he finally got word that the bee stings ultimately killed 3 of the zoo's birds.
Oh, it's traumatic. We are very close to our animals.
Even with the loss at the zoo, the city of Alamogordo says they stand behind their decision to pass an ordinance which actually allows people to keep these deadly insects within city limits. City officials say they're hoping the ordinance will bring European bees into town, which they say are much less aggressive and safer than the Africanized bees they have right now.
They will mate with the Africanized bees, and eventually they'll dilute the gene pool of the Africanized bees, making them a little more mellow, a little easier to get along with.
And for all the citizens worried about extra bees swarming around Alamogordo, city officials say there are strict beekeeping rules outlined in the ordinance.
It's not like there were no bees in Alamogordo before. There are bees, there were bees, there are bees, there will be bees.
In Alamogordo, Emily Younger, KRQE News 13.
The new bee ordinance was passed at the City Commission meeting Tuesday on a 5-to-1 vote. Now, the zoo has already placed one of the ravens that died.